Hi guys, Iron Cameraman here. Officer Balls has once again risen up and decided to take revenge on Mr. Boom, but this time, one of the Spanish-speaking YouTubers, IBO75, has fallen into his hands. In exchange for his life, Officer Balls demands spoilers from Dafuq Boom, sending us some very creepy videos with him. But that's not all. One of the YouTubers managed to get in touch with IBO75 and find out a few interesting things, including when we might see the spoilers that Boom sent to IBO75. They also revealed when we can expect the fourth part of episode 77 and what will happen in it. There's a lot of exciting content, from an epic battle between the Speakermen fleet and the Astro Forces to the appearance of the main Astro ship in part 4 of episode 77. Additionally, we now know how long the new episode will be. It will be about 10 minutes, maybe even longer if Dafuq adds more scenes. Needless to say, the last part of episode 77 will be extremely epic, as all the most important and central characters of the series will appear. We can also expect a plot twist, which Boom has often hinted at, as well as a new plan from TV Man and G-Man. Finally, we'll go over 2 new leaks and discuss this frame shown by Spider Rund. I'll explain whether it's a fake or a real leak. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and like the video, as that really motivates me to release more videos for you. If you've done all that, let's start. As you all know, the main enemy of the Skibidi Toilet fandom has returned, and this time, he's much better prepared. Yes, I'm talking about Officer Balls, who recently kidnapped IBO75. He became quite a popular figure after the release of Part 3 of Episode 77, as his actions delayed the release of the new episode. But let's not dive too deeply into that. I covered everything about him in the video, Did Dafuq Die? The End of Skibidi Toilets, exclusive. You can check it out. Now, let's begin. First, IBO75 posted a message in his Discord. Tonight will be a night of terror. Officer Balls will answer for everything. Later, a video titled, Dafuq, send me the spoilers for part 4 of episode 77, or IBO75 will die, was uploaded to his channel. In the video, Officer Balls appears on screen, and his low voice seems to say something. Unfortunately, it was hard to make out the words, but if you managed to understand them, leave a comment. The video's title explains a lot. Officer Balls demands spoilers from Boom, threatening IBO75. This whole situation feels like something out of a horror movie, and I hope it doesn't go too far. In the comments, IBO75 left this message. Boom, send me the spoiler, and IBO75 will be free. From this, we understand that Officer Balls has reached IBO75, taken him hostage, and is apparently torturing him to get the spoilers. It would be straightforward if not for one little twist. One of the Russian-speaking YouTubers, Apolishka, who has contacts with IBO75, asked him a few questions. In response, she received this video. There are 2 captions. One says it's from Officer Balls, and the other says, Boom, listen to the screams of IBO75. As I mentioned, Officer Balls is holding and tormenting the YouTuber until he gets the spoilers from Dafuq. But most likely, he's already received them, and this is just a show by IBO75 to stir up public interest. Apolishka also mentioned that spoilers for Part 4 will be shown on a new IBO75 stream, which will be released soon. According to her, we can expect the spoilers this weekend, and the episode itself will likely come out on Monday or Tuesday. By the way, because of this whole situation, I decided to personally message IBO75 and ask when we should expect his spoiler stream, to which he responded with a very low voice. I don't know. I think I'm lucky that Officer Balls wasn't as interested in me and decided to just reply instead of coming for me like he did with IBO75. It's a pity that I didn't learn the exact date of the stream, but at least I tried. While I was editing this video, the stream had already been released. In the last part of this video, we will go over everything that was shown. We know that Titan G-Man will appear in this episode and that he has a plan, judging by the spoilers. But what can we expect in the episode? Which characters will show up? And what plot twist awaits us? Let's break it down. In episode 77, we've already seen Titan TV Man, Juggernaut, TV Woman, and the G-Squad. Nearly all of the key characters, much like in episode 74. A huge event occurred, the union of Skibidi and Cameraman from the Alliance. Titan TV Man met with Juggernaut and prepared a plan against him. But what happens next? If you recall, Dafuq mentioned in his last interview several characters that are supposed to appear in episode 77, like Titan TV Man and Juggernaut. But there were other characters who are likely to appear in Part 4, such as Speaker Woman. Dafuq was asked about her appearance and upgrades, and he responded positively. We've already seen upgraded Camera Woman and TV Woman, so Speaker Woman's appearance is quite likely. In Part 4, the main Astro ship will also appear, and possibly Astro Duchess, although I'm not sure about her, but the main ship will definitely show up. This became clear from the analogy with questions about Juggernaut and Boom's answers. Now it's evident how the series might develop. Remember the leak involving TV Man. He's now the central character, and as I mentioned earlier, his position in space matches the finale of Part 3 exactly. This means that right after Part 4 begins, Titan TV Man's plan will go into action. However, if Titan G-Man appears, Titan TV Man's plan will fail, and our favorite G-Man will come to the rescue, fully geared up and ready to destroy enemies. Interestingly, after Titan G-Man's arrival, there probably won't be any more reinforcements. The Skibidi Toilets started this wave of reinforcements, and they will likely finish it as well. This sounds pretty intriguing. In Part 4 of Episode 77, we'll see the extreme measures that Dafuq mentioned, and this will likely be Titan TV Man's near-death state. That's when Titan G-Man will come to help, either destroying or severely damaging all the Astro Toilets. After that, a full union of the Alliance and Skibidi Toilets will occur, changing the course of the war. After all, the entire Episode 77 is dedicated to this theme, the union of former enemies. Now let's discuss the leaks we saw on the stream. Let's start with this spoiler shown by Spiderund. In the leak, we can see someone's mouth, and on the left side of the image, there's some creature. Upon brightening this masterpiece, we see a figure resembling a scientist, and the mouth we observe in the center of the spoiler strongly reminds us of the moment from Dafuq's short for Episode 74, when a hybrid policeman attacked the operator. It's interesting, but unfortunately this leak likely doesn't relate to the original series, and is probably just a poster by Spiderund. The next leak is indeed a spoiler for Part 4 of Episode 77. IBO75 received it from Dafuq himself. In the leak, we see Juggernaut, who is probably in the middle of a battle or about to attack someone. There's nothing more to say about this spoiler, as there's nothing particularly interesting in it, and the animation looks rather raw. The next troll leak looks like this. I suspect it's a reference to the American YouTuber Anthony Fantano, a music critic known for his blog, The Needle Drop, as well as for reviewing modern music. That's why there are speakers on either side of him, hinting at his activity. He might soon appear in the series as a reference, like Steak and other YouTubers. But that's all the leaks we have for now. We've gone over everything that's available at the moment. Today we speculated on what might happen in the episode, but we didn't discuss the release date for Part 4 of Episode 77. From IBO75's stream, we learned that the episode is still in a rough state and will most likely be released by the end of next week. In defense of Boom, I'd like to say that his work is very challenging. He puts a lot of effort into every second of the series so that we can enjoy watching it. So let's be patient and wait for Part 4. If it's as complex as Boom says, we're in for a truly exciting episode. See you later.